Hi guys, my name is Elena. I'm one of the elders here in King Jesus Ministry, and I want to tell you a quick story. About 10 years ago, I walked into this house and I was depressed. I had low self-esteem. I had rejection issues. I was afraid, full of fear. I remember that I went away for college in Gainesville, and in the midst of friends and in the midst of a good life, I was drinking heavily. I was failing from my classes, and nobody knew that I was depressed. Nobody knew I was in a relationship of 4 years with a guy. We were abusive. It was hurtful. We were putting each other down a lot. And I remember that my parents invited me to a youth conference, and I remember it was a CGC almost 10 years ago. And I remember I came into that place lost, confused, and Pastor Frank, through a word of knowledge, called me out by name. He said, I have to stop my message. There's a girl named Elena in this room. I remember that I was sitting in that crowd just how you guys were, lost and confused, but through one word of knowledge, through one man who was willing, and through a house and a church that practiced deliverance, I remember I came up to the front, and I remember I fell on that altar, and for the first time in almost 6 months, I cried. And I remember the Lord set me free. That day I stopped the drugs, I stopped clubbing. The Lord gave me identity and purpose. And I want to encourage you today, and I want to tell you that God has a plan for you. And now today, 10 years later, I am married, I graduated from college, I have a net of disciples, and whatever God did through me, I am full of purpose, and I know that God can do it through you. That is my testimony. What is yours?